This porch pirate tried to take this woman.
Jan. Yeah. Okay. Your picture. Okay, somebody's got their video up too loud. I haven't started yet. Oh, yes, I have. I have started. Okay, here we go.
What do you mean? What's going
Recording?
on?
Are we recording now?
Yeah, yeah. What was supposed to happen was that fair use thing was supposed to be in here, but somehow it wasn't in there. Damn it.
All right, you'll have a chance to work on it over the weekend.
Yeah. All right. So anyway, good evening, everybody.
I'm in the middle of my show. Can I call you after I'm done? Okay, I'll see it when I can. Okay.
As you can see, our master and creator Frodo is getting a call from one of his many fans.
Yeah.
He handles it very well.
Yep.
True.
Anyway, I can't get it out. There we go. Here we are. Good evening, everybody. It is Wednesday night here at Beyond the Airways Leveling Up.
Okay.
And it's Wednesday, so it means it's time for Warzone Wednesday. We're going to have stories that make you think,
Okay.
laugh, cry, maybe get upset. We'll probably fire off a supernova rant rocket ever so often. Just don't know how many tonight, but that's okay. But anywho, let's get to the intros. As you can probably tell, I kind of had fun and changed my name for tonight, so I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
What did I?
You think we all should change ours? You're Star Child tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did it when a screen first came up.
Yeah. Well,
What do you think I should change my name to then?
I don't know.
I'm always gonna be Chaos.
Yeah.
So fuck y'all. You don't want to change your name? Fine. It ain't gonna be me. Yeah.
Think up of a good one.
For you?
I was watching my show, and this woman started chasing this porch pirate, and the porch pirate lost his pants.
I
So
got
his
the
pants
perfect
were
one.
under his ankles.
I got the perfect one for you, Jan.
What?
Pirate porch.
What?
Pirate porch.
Pirate of the porch.
Well, I'm not a porch pirate, so there.
No. Just.
She's talking about a shitty Disney movie franchise.
No. You don't get it. You're not stealing what's on the porch. You're stealing the porch.
You know what I say to that, Frodo?
That might actually make a good Disney franchise.
Yeah, it would. All right, so
Pirates of the porches.
all right. So,
Let's go to the intro.
And there's a curse. The curse of Old Lady McGellar's stoop. They stole her stoop, and now none of them can die.
Okay, let's get to the
No,
intro,
they
seriously.
stole her stoop, and
now
now
they
they
can't.
Guys.
All right.
Thank you. All right.
Okay.
All right. Anyway, I'm your host for tonight. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
Yes,
And
she's
then-
a dork.
Yeah, I am. And thanks, Yondu. I owe you that one. Anyway, to my right, we have our master creator, Frodo. To my left, we have our Joker, Mike.
Good evening, everyone. Happy Tuesday. What?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. I did it again. Happy Wednesday.
Hump day.
Mike. What day is today?
It's hump day.
Yes, it is.
It
Hey, you
happens,
think now that
don't
we're
worry.
on YouTube, I should show that meme I found about Hump Day?
I like your new name, John.
Yeah. Anyway, we also have I was driving Lincolns before it was cool. Hello, John.
Hey, Shirley.
And finally, we have our star child, Janet. Hello, Janet.
Hello,
No, she's pirate porch.
Yeah.
pirate of the porch. I'll
Porch
probably
pirate.
use that tomorrow
No.
night.
Yeah, that's fine.
Porch pirate is someone who steals from the porch. Pirate
Oh,
porch
how would
steals
you
the
like?
porch.
Hey, I got a question for you guys.
Frodo,
How
a
would you
pirate
like to look-
porch is a porch with an eye patch and probably a peg leg.
Yeah.
Probably
Okay,
also a
hey,
Commodore
Wait.
set.
Janet was trying to say something. Go ahead.
I got a question for you guys. I actually saw this on Neighborhood Wars. How would you like to look out your camera and see a bear cub stealing the package off your porch?
I probably
little
wouldn't
bear
like
cub.
that, especially if hunting them were illegal.
Well,
Mhm.
you want to know what was in the box? It was the owner's mistake for leaving the box out there.
Mhm.
There was a box full of pet food for her dog,
Aw.
and the bear
That just
smelled
makes it all the
and
worse.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Baka.
Stupid.
Who are you calling a shithead?
No,
Baka
Baka
is
is Japanese for idiot.
Yeah, I know.
Well, it also mean a lot of things too.
Baka.
And I learned that 15 years ago on Heroes.
Well, I learned what the word baka meant watching the anime movie Crusher Joe.
Mhm.
Hey guys,
No,
I asked-
not Crusher Joe. It was Yurusei Yatsura, the flirty teenage boy that had the hots for the alien girl, was called Baka quite often.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead, John.
you think now that we're on YouTube and not constrained by Twitch's requirements, we ought to share that delightful little meme I found honoring Hump Day?
Okay, sure.
Okay, I'll find it for you. Hold on just a sec.
All right.
Won't that mess up your
No,
feed, Shirley?
no. If he just gives me the link, I can just put the link in, and that won't be an
Hold
issue.
on a minute.
Can you put it in
Yes.
Facebook too, so I
All
can
right.
catch it when I get back on my computer?
Riddle.
Okay. I know it's here somewhere. Let's see. Come on, can't be that hard to find. Okay, hold on a minute.
Yeah. In the meantime, I'm thinking about that Nissan Cup noodle soda from last week.
And
No,
For
for you, Shirley, you just need
come on, don't
a
tell me I
gallon
got
of
rid
cup
of it.
noodles.
Well, the problem is I
Stupid.
can't exactly have cup noodles because the noodles are
All
have
right,
wheat.
here we go.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna put this in Facebook first.
Okay. And I'll be able to share the screen in un momento.
Un momento.
Un momento.
And for you guys,
Okay. Give me a
it's a
second.
little bit long, I admit, but
That's okay. That's fine. All right. Now I can
My
do
goal is going to
this.
prison.
I'll be right back.
Okay. And there it is.
Hey, Mike does not
I'll be right
know it,
back.
but he has a rooster tail.
Mhm.
His hair has a
Um,
little sprig of hair sticking straight up on the top of his head.
that's not a rooster tail. A rooster tail's when you get long, colorful feathers coming out of your ass.
What a broccoli.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Hey,
we
it's
should-
hump
I joined
day.
after all.
We
Surely.
should really talk about
the
the crazed dog we all saw today.
The crazed dog?
Crazy dog.
Oh, the one on in the last minutes of a heat stage.
Pretty much.
Okay. I missed
Oh
something.
no! Did the dog
Okay,
die of
Shirley,
heat stroke?
basically, Frodo, Sarah, and I visited a woman named Bev who has a little Shih Tzu bitch who is unaltered and goes into heat occasionally.
Okay.
She was finishing a heat when we visited her.
Ah.
Yeah. She was an incredibly gregarious dog who didn't have a great concept of boundaries.
Mm-mm.
She
got their
thankfully
legs
was on the small
tucked?
side,
Mm-hmm.
but she was the kind of dog who would get up in your face and if you didn't quite pay attention, would paw at it.
Mm.
Trust me, it was not a pleasant sensation.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Hey,
Oh, well,
hey,
hey.
hey, hey, hey.
Not to mention when she wanted you to throw a ball for her, she would jump up on her hind legs and actually go like this with her paws.
Hmm.
You know how
Feel
Cosmo
free to
gets
join the call, Sarah.
you know how Cosmo gets attention for me to throw his bone?
Oh boy.
He'll jump up in my lap and he'll drop the bone. And then I'll pick it up and I'll toss it. Shoom. That does not
Time out.
feel that good having 80 pounds of dog using your stomach for a damn trampoline.
Mm.
Yeah.
Time out.
What's up, Frodo?
I just posted a link.
It's how to make your iPhone faster.
I don't
Okay.
have a phone, so it wouldn't apply to me.
Can you let me finish?
Okay.
Okay. Apple is known to cause their iPhones that get older to purposely degrade
Shit.
performance.
I was a little off with the ladder.
Okay.
So someone figured out a way to go around it. Shirley,
Uh-huh.
you're our iPhone owner.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay. Let me get this. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second. There we go. All right. So, how to make your iPhone faster? Why change the region to France?
Are you gonna pop it up on? Oh, never mind.
Yeah, it's already
it
there.
is.
Yeah, it's there. Anyway, remember the iPhone battery degradation and performance throttling scandal? Yeah, how could one forget Apple eating crow and swapping their battery for free? The whole debacle, it turns out, has provided one expected way to make your iPhone run iOS faster. How? Well, Chinese users are reporting that simply changing your iPhone geographical region to France, reports Giz China, gives the good old iGear a kick in the proverbial behind when it comes to matters of interface speed and general app performance.
Oh, I
How-
gotta read this part. The reason why may be the reason why may be connected with the fact that in some countries, especially in France, the throttling scandal was more outsized than in others like China. France levied a big fine on Apple for what it deemed unfair slowing down of older iPhones, while in China it simply had to lower the battery replacement prices. Kind of wish America would take a leaf out of France's book for a change here.
Mhm.
Okay.
Microsoft to stop doing that.
Continue, Shirley. When
Okay.
we're done, I'm gonna have a little bit of something to say.
Okay. All right. Thus, changing the region to France would result in Apple's infamous performance management system being deactivated, which in turn would affect performance on more ancient iPhones in a positive way. It's not just a subjective feeling, too, as the users benchmarked the before and after scores of the France region change and noticed higher after numbers. As you can see.
It's not much, but it is benchmarkable.
Yep. Needless to say, there was virtually no difference in the performance of newer Apple handsets like the iPhone 12 Pro, whose batteries are in perfect condition still and need not be throttled yet for any reason. When it comes to older iPhone with more years notched on their usage belts, the curious case of the France region change applied full throttle, pun intended. Why? Well, today's lithium batteries are rated for a certain amount of charge cycles before they start degrading in terms of capacity or ability to provide peak current. This simple fact led to a real Batterygate scandal when Apple acknowledged that iPhones with aged or weaker batteries will take a hit in peak performance in order to preserve their internals better. Chipsets and other hardware are becoming even more powerful and demanding, especially Apple's AX line of processors, resulting in going over the fence when trying to extract stronger current from a weaker battery. At that time, older iPhones employed shutdown procedures to safeguard the electronics in certain extreme scenarios. I know I had that happen to me when I had my old iPhone 6. Apple tried to
Nice.
Apple tried to remedy the situation with the iOS 10.2.1 update, smoothing out the peak battery demands by dispersing them over several quick cycles. That meant throttling the processor's power and resulted in 80% fewer iPhone 6 shutdowns. Apple reported at the time
Excuse me.
Hold on, I think I did that wrong. 80% fewer iPhone 6 shutdowns, Apple reported at the time, but it also made older iPhones feel comparatively slow. Apple kept this performance management system in the next iOS updates too, with the ability to switch it off in the battery settings if desired. Once the battery in your iPhone 6 or 7 aged enough, for instance, they became a bit slower and less responsive unless you cracked them open and changed the power bank with a brand new one at Apple's expense. And they can get costly. These performance control automations.
Well, costly for Apple,
Yeah.
not you. But then again, the question is, can you trust Apple to do that?
That's true. These performance control automations are perhaps exactly the ones blocked in the French models, which would explain the iPhone speed improvements when you change the region to the land of cheese and wine. Vive la révolution, indeed.
Oui, oui.
Okay.
Oui, oui.
I'm gonna say that this, among many other reasons, is the reason I don't fuck with Apple phones. There's only one Apple device in this house. Hand it to me. And this is it.
You know why I don't fuck with apples?
Why?
Two reasons. One, unless you read your contract, you can wind up part of a human Sentai pad, as Kyle Broflovsky found out the hard way. And two, apples are a lot harder than they look. I know when you let them rot a little bit, they get mushy, but they start out pretty firm. Having them fall on you hurts.
Anyway.
Thank Isaac Newton for that.
Anyway, continuing.
Mm-hmm.
I personally have an issue with any tech
I'll be
giant.
right back. NNC.
Okay. Go ahead, John.
With any
Frodo.
tech. I have a problem with any tech giant dictating how you can use the device you purchase.
Okay, oh, hold on just a second. John, can you mute your mic for just a little bit? Because I'm getting an echo. Is that okay?
Yeah, hold on.
Okay. All right, go ahead, Frodo.
Okay. So, my biggest issue with Apple has been and always will be how they treat their customers. Apple's approach toward customer service is you must have fucked up because we didn't do shit.
Mm-hmm.
Except there are multiple occasions that I can point out with the help of a guy named Louis Rossman where there are actual legit design errors in Apple's designs. Everything from a laptop screen cable being too short and thereby when you open and close the laptop, it breaking, all the way down to a fault with the solder on a chip on a motherboard of even an iPhone, which causes when it heats up for the solder to release, thereby releasing the chip. And then their fix is a piece of fucking rubber affixed to the top of the chip to hold it fucking down. Okay? I have a problem with companies doing that. Do I dislike all Apple devices? No. They're good devices. They really are.
Mm-hmm.
For the most part. I just hate the anti-consumer, anti-repair legislations and everything that Apple tries to shove down our throats that, independent repair shops don't know what the fuck they're doing. Really? There are some independent repair shops that know more about your devices than you do.
Yeah, it's like me when I have my desktop problem. I did not take it. Did not take it to the big store. I took it to the local business because I knew they could do the job. A, very efficiently. B, get it right the first time, and C, very affordable.
my biggest issue with Apple isn't just all that what I've said. My biggest issue with Apple is that they treat their consumers like garbage. Okay? In Apple land, in order to modify how your phone does certain things, you have to jailbreak it, install Cydia on it, which voids your warranty. Which, by the way, it really shouldn't void your warranty because all you're doing is modifying the software, not the hardware. But that that's one thing I could say. But back to what I'm saying, whereas when you're in Android land, like I am, you don't have to do anything to modify how your system looks. Install a couple apps, boom, 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 modify it how you want, and it's done. And that's something I like. Now, I'll admit, I'm someone who enjoys tinkering with software, so I enjoy modifying how things do work, right? But Apple is so anti-consumer and anti everything that if you put Cydia, which is what the uh, modded Apple Store is called, that allows you to put interface tweaks on, if you even try to install Cydia, they can detect that and fucking tell you, oh, no, you don't get any repairs. You don't get any updates. Fuck off. And that's stupid.
Yeah.
Okay? Okay. I admit for older people, for people who are, say, in their 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, okay, the iOS interface works well for them because it's simple. It's simple, it gets the job done, and it's not that hard to understand how to get to your phone, to your iPod sequences, to iTunes, to whatever.
And
it's easy.
Yeah, and I can give her for example. My mother, now her iPhone actually will work together with her hearing aid.
Yeah, I mean I'm fine with those. With older individuals having it.
Yeah, because for her, she didn't need all the bells and whistles. She just wanted plain and simple. We made it plain and simple. So,
and that's fine. But then when you're talking to people like me and probably Mike who expect to be able to do what they want with their devices, okay, without having to jump through 15,000 little hoops that you have to jump through and 20 fucking miles of fucking roadway that you have to travel down to get it. When you have people like us, Android makes sense because we like to tweak. Whereas, like you, Shirley, and I'm not dissing on you at all, okay? But I know you're skilled at computers. You could probably use Android pretty easily.
yeah.
But you're so invested in the Apple ecosystem with your iPhone and iPad that'd be hard for you to break free.
Well,
and that's another.
Actually,
That's another.
Actually, depending on the situation, if I want to switch to Android, it's actually not that bad because I have used Android before. So.
Right. And that's another issue that I have is how deep you have when you first start with iPhones and iPads, how deep you have to integrate yourself into that ecosystem because you really don't have much of a choice.
Right.
That's true. Now, Mike, do you want to say anything about this?
I'm in the middle of playing Stardew Valley, so sorry.
It's okay.
What do you have to say to that, Shirley?
Well, I mean, now me, I'll be honest, I've had like very few issues, except maybe a couple cases where I had my old iPhone 6 and it did have that battery issue. But, me, I mean, I haven't had any issues, but, that's just me. I'm not saying just because I'm not having issues, that doesn't mean anybody else isn't having issues. because I'm one person, and there's like millions of people have it. Some people.
You're on mute, remember?
I am?
No, John.
Oh, okay. Okay, John, you can unmute. And I see
Look who's come to visit.
Maddie. Hello, Maddie.
Hey, Maddie.
Aw, Maddie. But yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, yeah. Well, here's my deal though. I have an iPhone 8. Okay, I do not need an iPhone 13 right now because it's too much. It's too much. I have no use for it. I'm gonna wait till my iPhone 8 can't be updated anymore before I get a new phone. But it'll be at least a couple more years, so I'll be okay. But I don't need. But I don't need the latest phone though. I don't need the latest. Just because as long as it's
Me neither.
functioning, I'm good.
As long as it does what I want it to do, that's all that matters to me.
Me too.
I kept
Like I said, I'm not dissing on people who like
Apple.
yeah, because that's your damn choice, and I'm not gonna fucking push it down your throat.
Right.
Now, I can give you advice.
Mhm.
Hey, Frodo, quick thing. I think Maddie's trying to sniff out your magic deck bag for drugs. He was sniffing the handle and its contents, almost like he was trying to taste the air. And I thought, what do you think, Cat? You think that's going to get you high or something?
Oh, by the way, Mike.
Yeah.
I have a card that would make you scream.
Oh,
Cards that would make him scream. And you showed him the card, right?
I feel like Cards Against Humanity. Show me the cards.
No. Frodo, next time she does that, you go, what? And Sarah, make sure you say, don't say I, say we. What? I said we. We.
No. Here's the thing. Me and her both have one card.
And I didn't play it today. I killed him with a Hydra. And I shot him with a million Hydras.
Anyway. The card. So for those that don't know, I play Magic Commander. 100 cards, singleton.
Okay,
It's
John.
fun.
Okay, hold on for a second. John, can you mute yourself one more time? I'm getting the echo again. Can't be helped. I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead, Frodo.
It's not you, John. It's the fact that we're at. Can you hear him over my mic?
No, not exactly.
No. Well, I'm gonna stop talking here for a little bit after I say, if you want Apple products, fine, get an Apple product.
Mm-hmm.
But for people, if people say stuff about it to you, like me, that say that Apple products aren't really that good, don't get all uppity and say that we can't say that, because guess what? Most of us speak not with anger, but
with
with
constructive criticism.
Well, here's the thing. Like I said, I don't speak with anger about Apple because when I was a kid, I used to use apples all the time at school.
Oh yeah.
I loved them.
I love playing
Back
Where in the
then.
World is Carmen Sandiego on my neighbor's Mac. So
my favorite thing that I did on an Apple was accidentally, kind of, on purpose, kind of, didn't know what I was doing, kind of, modify an old Apple IIe to take 40 megabyte discs instead of what it's supposed to take, which is the normal floppies.
Yeah.
That pretty much killed that computer dead.
God, I still remember they had like the 5 1/4, the 5 1/4 inch floppies. Then it dropped to the 3-inch floppies. Then it went to, I think it was zip disks that were like 250 megabytes. Then it went to like CD-ROMs.
Well, first it went zip disks that were 100.
Yeah. Because I remember when I was at my old job, that was one thing I actually did do. We had a zip disk drive.
Maddie is officially bored. He's actually rubbing his cheeks on the TV, almost like he's trying to mark it.
Either that, or he's watching something, or he's found something on TV. No, I'm kidding.
Well, if that's the case, he feels very strongly about Beyond the Airwaves.
Well, anyway, here's some good news on my end. My mother has received her second Moderna shot today. And so
Hey.
far, she's doing okay. She knows that she's probably going to be feeling a little more knocked out tomorrow. But we're already set. And me, I'm getting my second shot on Friday afternoon. And at least this time, I know what to expect. So I should not be suffering any anxiety like I did last time. Because I stupidly got anxious about it. Went back to the pharmacy and they checked my blood pressure. It was fine. They said it's probably just anxiety. But this time, at least the good news is, I'm going to get off work at 2, get the shot at 2:30, go straight home. And then just relax for probably the entire weekend. Which is why I'm glad I'm doing it on Friday. Because that way it will not affect me going to work. Because I'll tell you something. I didn't tell you guys this. I had to do lab work because my next doctor's appointment is in October. But the problem is, if you have to do it during the week, I'd end up being late to work, and it's like, I don't want to be late to work. Yes, my boss probably would have okayed it, but the good news is there is one lab that is open on a Saturday morning. So I was able to take care of it Saturday morning, and it's like, good. And at least now I know if next time I have to do lab work, I know where to go. But so far so good for Mom and me. It's like, this time I'm ready. I should not be anxious. I do remember drink a lot of water, get some rest, but don't stay in bed the whole time. Get up and walk around just a little bit, so keep the circulation going. And then I know you guys have been cooling off, and me, I'm going to be cooling off tonight. I'm going to be 53 degrees tonight. It's like, yes, finally. Because we have been stuck with Nicholas's remnants for almost a damn week.
I thought you liked Nicholas.
I'm talking about that tropical storm.
I know.
She's not talking about Nicholas Nickleby, dude.
Yeah.
No, she'd prefer Nicolas Cage.
Are you sure?
Who knows? Because I saw.
What about Nicholas Carter?
Well, hell, I still remember that. I still remember the thing at DragonCon a couple years ago where they had the most Nicolas Cage of Nicolas Cage in that one panel, and oh my god, that was the funniest panel I have ever been to. The winner, I believe, ended up being Sarah McLachlan.
And
don't ask.
Don't forget, you could always consider Nick Kroll.
Yeah. And old Saint Nick.
That was one of the first Nicks I thought of.
But yeah, the cold front finally came through today, and it has cooled off dramatically. It's like, yes, finally, first day of fall, and it's actually feeling like fall. Yes.
Hey, Shirley, I got an idea.
What's that?
Guys, before we started the broadcast, Frodo decided to share a Reddit of a chat between a user of Spectrum who had a problem and 3 different IP personnel who wound up dealing with him. IT personnel, sorry.
That's all right.
Who wound up dealing with him. Shirley, could you do me a favor and read the text in gray while I read the text in blue?
Sure. In fact, let me get it up here. I hope this is the right one.
I'm going to put it in the Zoom chat for you.
Oh, thank you.
Back.
All right. Welcome back.
Hello.
Feel better.
All right. Let's
I
see, get
feel
that
better.
in there. There it is. All right, give me just a second here, and let me get it up
Okay,
on.
what did I miss before
Oh,
we
not
get
much.
started?
Yeah, miss much.
Mostly Frodo partially ranting about the shittiness of Apple products
Yeah.
Hey,
and
I've
why
said
I don't
it
fuck
all
with them.
along. To me, Apple products are overrated. Give me my doggone Android phone any day.
Okay.
I
Let's
know.
see. You said you want me to read blue, or you read gray?
You read gray while I
Okay.
read blue.
Gotcha. All right. Here we go. Thank you for contacting Spectrum Repair. My name is Brianna. If you would, please allow me a few moments to review the previous chat so I can best assist you. How are you today? I understand that you have some questions about your modem. Is that correct?
Yes, my buddy and I just got a Helium-1 miner and we need a specific port opened on our connection so that the miner can work. He called in and they set something up for this to allow it. He called in though. It did sound like it was a known issue over there, but it was niche.
I would be happy to help. May I have your full name and full service address, please?
Censored?
Okay. Perfect. Thank you. One moment, please. I wouldn't know what port needs to be open for that service.
The port is 44158.
We don't open the ports on our end. I can provide you with the steps on how to do so.
Hold that thought. What? There's several decks right there. You're gonna. I don't see it, Frodo. I'm in the midst of this. All I see is your switch case. Sorry, folks. We're, in the words of, I believe it's Danny Trejo, we are currently experimenting some technological differences. Anyway, continuing.
I believe you were next with the port is 44158.
Yeah, the port is 44158.
Okay, we don't open the ports on our end. I just did read that. I can provide you with the steps on how to do so.
Sure, I'll do that.
Perfect. Go to the Network tab, click WAN, click Port Forwarding, skip Well-Known Server List and Well-Known Game List. Enter any label in the service field. Choose an external IP address in the public IP field. Enter the port range of the device or application that you wish to access on your network.
Is this in the router? What's the default IP again?
If you go to Google and type in what is my IP, it will give you the IP address.
I was referring to my local IP so I could log into the router. Let me Google it. I'm on the app.
Okay, I think it needs to be done from a computer, not the app.
I looked on the back of the Spectrum router and it says spectrum.net/getapp.
Yes, that is just for the app only.
Okay, I went to https://192.168.1.1/ which is the local address for my router, and I'm seeing a page that just tells me my router info. No login or anything. The page then says to download the app. Is the guide you're using old? This seems really old compared to what I was used to working with for these routers in the past. I can send a screenshot of it, which might help to clarify.
You can't add a screenshot, and nope, it actually was just updated on the 15th.
Well, I went to my router IP and there was no login. What now?
It doesn't say to log in the directions I provided.
Those tabs that list don't exist on the page you sent me to. I'm staring at this text. Your Spectrum router info. Download the My Spectrum app to manage your Wi-Fi network settings, such as customize your network name and password, manage devices connected to your network, change advanced settings like DNS, port forwarding, and more. Get the My Spectrum app to download My Spectrum. Use your smartphone camera to scan the symbol. Internet status connected, cloud status connected, IPv4, IPv6, MAC serial number, model SAC, FW, upgrade status, NA.
I didn't send you that, but try this. Navigate to your router's configuration page by typing the router's IP address into your browser. Find the settings tab for ports or port forwarding. Where indicated, input the number of the port you want to open.
What is my router's IP?
You just Googled it, I thought.
Yes, it's 192.168.1.1. I went there and it's not what you said it was.
Well, I said what was.
There is no way to log into the router. There is no login prompt. It's a white page that directs me to download the app. Please give me my IP address.
I cannot get into your router information.
The default router on any network is 192.168.1.1 or 192.168.0.1. You type this in anytime you want to get to the router login page. I did this and it did not take me to a login page. It said your Spectrum router info. Download the My Spectrum app to manage your Wi-Fi network settings. So since I have done all the steps and I am not getting the website, I'm not at the website, this isn't working.
I am not sure as to why it is not letting you log in. At this time, I feel it would be more beneficial if you were to call it in at 855-757-7328.
Please just elevate this within the text chat. I can't call right now.
No problem. There's a way to pass by. Are we still connected?
Yes, yes, yes. Please elevate this.
Okay, it may be a while.
That's fine. I have alerts on, so if anything is typed, I will hear it. Please give me the estimated wait time. I listed this on the chat I listed this on this chat when I was waiting for you.
Okay, and I do not know how long it will be for someone to reach out.
Can you just send me to another rep, please?
Unfortunately, that is not how it works.
Okay, then, well, I'll just wait for the elevated response.
Okay, you won't have someone else come in. They will communicate with me.
Okay.
Thanks. 7 minutes later. Are you still with me?
Yes.
Okay, still here?
Yes.
Okay, are we still connected?
Yes.
Oh boy. This session will now close due to inactivity. Please begin a new session if you require further assistance. Thank you for contacting us.
I said yes before you typed.
Alright, 15 minutes later. You're connected.
I'm still here.
Yeah. You're connected with Dontrell. Thank you for contacting Spectrum Repair Support. My name is Don. We want to take this time to thank you for being a valued Spectrum customer and remind you at the end of our interaction there will be a survey option. We appreciate you taking the time to give us your feedback so that we can continue to improve our customer service experience. Oh God. Give me just a moment while I review your pre-chat survey. How may I help you today?
I want to open the port 44158.
That is a hack and is out of my scope of support.
That is not a hack. That is not a hack. All routers come standard with built-in port forwarding. I have called in for this type of port forwarding support before, and they have helped me.
I cannot open ports from end. I do apologize.
So how do I open ports?
To protect the privacy and security of its network and its customers, Charter Communications blocks internet ports that are vulnerable to exploitation by malicious software.
Please expound on how it is malicious and what software. You said it was a hack, and now you're saying that it's to protect me? That doesn't make any sense to me. Please explain.
The port you are trying to open is closed. I cannot help you open a port that is closed by Spectrum that would be hacking into the equipment.
That's not the issue. Tell me how to log into my router so I can go to the port forwarding section. I got way different instructions from the last person. They posted, go to the network tab, click WAN, click port forwarding, skip well-known server list and well-known game list, enter any label in the service field, choose an external IP address in the public IP field, enter the port range of the device or application that you wish to access on your network.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. It gets worse. Hold on.
Get almost over.
Oh no.
It gets better.
Yeah, just hang on. We're currently experiencing long wait times. We'll check in when you're next. If you're away from your screen when we message you, simply type I'm here when you're back and we'll get to you at the top of the queue.
I'm here.
And now you're connected with David. Not my brother David.
Oh, this is getting
Can I ask you guys pause for 1 second?
Yeah.
Because this is the type of shit that would cause me to want to reach through the fucking computer, grab the motherfucker by the throat, and just.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah, what's up?
Several years ago, my folks had a Dell computer, and they couldn't get it working. So I started with Dell tech support from 9 in the morning and didn't get off tech support with them till almost 5 in the afternoon. Unfortunately, Dell tech support was out of India.
Oh.
They have good tech support, but you trying to communicate with them, and they have a very thick dialect. At least
All right.
you two understand each other.
Yep, so anyway, you're connected with David. Good evening, my name is David with Spectrum. I see you need assistance with your internet service. I am here to help. May I have your name, please?
I want to open the port 44158. My name.
Hi, my name. Thanks for chatting in today. I can definitely help you out with this. Let me just access your account so we can take care of that. Sound good?
Yes.
Great. Can you please provide me with your service address?
Censored.
Please allow me a moment to locate and review your account. My name? What device did you want to open that port for?
My Bobcat miner.
Okay, I see that is already set up.
Okay, thank you. Now I have a few questions, so bear with me. How do I log into my router through my browser?
Of course, you can access your online account via Spectrum.net. It is similar to accessing that via the My Spectrum app.
Okay, thank you. I've been through 2 other support people, and the things they said are freaking wild. I was told that I could not open that port because it was a hack. I was told to log into my router through my router's IP. The rep then told me to go to whatismyip.com to get it. I was finally told that the port was closed to protect me from being hacked. David, leave Spectrum. You are too good for them.
I appreciate that, sir. I'm sorry for all that confusion. Did you have anything else that needed clarification or confirmation, sir?
Nope, that's it, David.
Absolutely. I am glad I could help. Anything else for me, my name? I'm feeling answerly today.
Nope, but I will try to put this on Reddit. Thank you.
Sorry about my laughing, but that was
It was supposed to be funny. That's the whole reason he put it there.
Uh-huh.
It's funny for all the wrong reasons, but it's funny.
That's true.
I agree. What shit?
This is why I refuse to ever be IT help desk, because people are fucking stupid.
That's true.
It pisses me off.
Yeah.
Ah.
Oh, Janet, you remember? I think Liz had emailed me several ones, and I'll always remember this one. Somebody was trying to get some help, right? And it's he was having trouble printing, and he was on the phone. I do not remember all the details, but he basically said the person trying to help him said, press P on your keyboard. It said P on your keyboard. I'm not gonna do that.
Wow.
Oh shit.
And there was another funny one where somebody thought, I can't get this cup holder to work. They didn't. What happened was they were using the CD-ROM drive as the cup holder.
Oh, I remember that. I remember that one.
Yep.
I remember that one.
Yep.
Oh God, you get all kinds of computer illiterates out there.
Hey,
Shirley.
Shirley.
Yes.
How's your cup holder doing?
Unfortunately, mine is a sideways, so I can't use it.
Oh damn! I don't. Have
All
a
I can
cup
think
holder.
of, all I can think of when you talk about that is somebody snatching your iPhone out of your hand and going, "Well, no wonder you're late. This piece of electronics is precisely 2 seconds slow. Of course you're late." Dips it in a cup of tea. We'll have to look into this. Breaks it open.
Oh God!
I see what's wrong with it. This thing is full of microchips. Plucks them out with a fork. Butter, of course. It needs some butter.
Oh God!
Jeez, you sound like the Mad Hatter from Alice in Wonderland.
That was the idea.
Hold on.
What's up?
I gotta find something here.
You gonna find the Mad Watch sketch?
No.
All right.
You'll understand once I find it. Hey! Yay! Shirley?
Yes.
Prepare to pop this up.
Okay.
Put up the fair use first.
Okay, well, I'll have to use the old one because I forgot. I thought I put in the Warzone thing tonight. So, bear with me. Growl.
Growl.
Uh-oh, did I have fair use in here? I thought I did. Okay. I thought I had it. Shit. Alright. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna play last night's opening with the fair use, so hang on for a minute. Bear with me for 20 seconds.
Fine, it happens.
The link is in the chat. You'll have to put it up on the screen.
Yay.
Alright, so give me a chance to get back to the Zoom chat. Size it.
Y'all talk about having a cup holder on your computer.
Uh-oh, this thing is 13 minutes.
We might have to go a little long. Should we try it anyway?
Yeah, I guess so.
All right.
Okay, it's up, so.
Greetings and welcome to LGR Oddware, where we're taking a look at hardware and software that is odd, forgotten, and obsolete. And this time it is the bafflingly named Thermaltake X-Ray. Don't know why it's called that. As far as I know, it has nothing to do with radiation. Let's hope. But anyway, what it does is provide a cigarette lighter inside of a 5 1/4 inch drive bay for your PC, as well as providing a handy pop-out cup holder. Supposedly to make your LAN party experience more awesome, from what I can tell. Anyway, doesn't really matter what it is because it's odd, and we're going to take a look at it. Yes, it is time to give ourselves an X-ray here with the Thermaltake X-Ray, part number A2021, 5 1/4 inch drive bay kit. Application for car expansion accessory. But you know, this is a Thermaltake device. There's always that kind of a charm to these things, and yeah, they were really trying to imply a real automotive connotation. I mean, it's got this right here. This goes into a PC case, a 5 1/4 inch drive bay, and yet you've got AC climate controls from a vehicle right there, just photoshopped in place, I suppose. Whatever, man. Thermaltake, what a bunch of jokers. But yeah, this was originally sold, I believe, around the fall of 2004, from what I can tell, various retailers online. And it was about $16.99, or very frequently on sale, again, from the old listings that I can find. As for the history of this thing, or, you know, what the story is behind its creation, I mean, there's really not much to this. Unlike many other episodes of LGR Oddware, this is simply one of many Thermaltake devices. And Thermaltake is a company based in Taipei, Taiwan, and they've been doing their thing since the late 90s, 1999. They're pretty similar to companies like Cooler Master, Silverstone, Zalman, you know, all those computer companies from over in that general vicinity of the world that make a little bit of everything when it comes to PC components. Power supplies, PC cases, cooling systems, input devices, hard disk enclosures, and of course, weird 5 1/4 inch drive bay mods, and typically at rather low budget prices. Like this one, you know, is under $20. This is not the first Thermaltake thing that I've shown on LGR. In fact, a while back, I showed the Thermaltake Circle Fire, which was a kind of Guy Fieri fever dream, which supposedly provided
see the
dual
warning about do not touch
audio
cigarette
as
well as a built-in
when
speaker,
seated?
but in reality, it was complete trash. That thing was just the worst. And just looking at the back of this, I mean, this looks like the exact same type of packaging, the very, you know, dubious marketing copy and everything. Application and car accessories charged with mobile phone PDA notebook. I'm assuming that means that you're supposed to be able to plug in those things. Yeah, we have here, it doesn't say DC, but that's what it is. 12 volt input, 6.5 amp current, and it just connects via your standard 4-pin Molex connector to your power supply in your computer, and enclose the fuse to safe system. I'm I'm assuming that means there's a fuse in here to, well, you don't want crazy cigarette lighter power doing weird stuff to your computer power supply or whatever.
sorry.
I don't know. I'm no expert in how the way these things function, but it just seemed dubious from the get-go, which is one reason that I wanted to take a look at it. Because, yeah, my outlook is not optimistic for the X-ray just due to the thermaltake circle fire. However, looking on Amazon, the reviews are all quite positive, with one owner saying it's the greatest thing since sliced bread. Drink and smoke at your computer without having to look for a lighter. What will they think of next? Another user saying it's too cool, but they admit that it's totally pointless, the equivalent of pimping out your PC by putting on spinners, and it's also a pain to install if you're working with a toolless case, so that's promising. However, I think it's Yahooizzle that put it the most succinctly: 5 stars. The best way to light a joint and hold your beer. I mean, I'll take his word for it. I'm not a smoker, but I couldn't say no to this kind of pure hardware oddness. I mean, wait, what? Pure hardware oddness. I mean, hardware oddness? What? Hardware oddness. Hardware. Sure, that's a word now. Back to the video. Pure hardware oddness. I mean, I gotta try this out. So let's.
I think he comes from Baston.
Get it unboxed and get it installed in the Windows 98 PC. And here we go. It's pretty standard. You got a bag of little screws here for mounting. There's 4 screws.
Frodo, I was making a joke about Boston
got
accents.
the cup holder, like tray here with the eject button. You got a, some pretty weak looking little springs actually, making that happen. And
I have no idea what you guys are
mounting
watching.
holes on the side, and of course the cigarette lighter portion itself. Again, I don't, no expert in what is actually going on inside here, but it does appear to have a fuse installed, so that's good. Let's see, what is this? I mean, that looks like a fuse you'd see in a fuse box of your car. So, sure. This is definitely not the crappiest thing I've ever installed in a computer, but then again, you never know. We're talking about like heating elements and things. I mean, seriously, look at this. Look at this. That is a straight up cigarette lighter, and presumably a 12 volt power source for different things that you could plug into a car normally. So let's get this installed and see precisely how the X-ray does its thing.
If this actually works.
You're gonna be shocked.
Oh god. Oh my god.
Different for
Alrighty, so everything's installed in the Megaluminum monster here, and all that's left to do is power it on and see what happens. Nothing has blown up yet. I'll take that as a positive. Okay, Windows 98 booting, and we've got the cigarette lighter part here. We'll just press it in and see if it heats up, I guess. It should pop out if it's like any car one. Oh, I hear something. Oh yeah,
oh
man,
my god,
that is thoroughly lit up there. Well, that works, and actually a little quicker than I thought it might. I wasn't sure. I don't know. I wasn't sure. You never know with these things, weird thermaltake devices. Okay, so let's try to light something. Let's see. What do I have I can set on fire? Don't have any cigs, but I do have a paper towel part, so we'll try that. Oh, yep. That's,
Dang!
that's lighting.
Oh, you idiot.
Awesome. Wow.
What did he do?
This thing
what did
works.
the idiot
This would
do?
absolutely light.
Burned a paper towel with a cigarette
lightable
lighter.
products. Let's see.
Oh shit!
I have a
I'm
candle
watching
here.
something else. This delivery guy was making a
God.
delivery on a slanted hill.
Uh-huh.
Forgot to put on his parking brake.
Oh
and
man.
his truck rolled
Yeah,
backwards.
like instantaneously. That is awesome. I mean, I shouldn't be
Oh,
surprised.
boy.
It's a really hot thing. So of course it's gonna light a candle, but yeah, whatever. Oh, yep. The outside of that gets pretty warm. That outer edge there, which I mean, it makes sense, but it's just kind of tough to get stuck back in the slot. Nothing else around here really seems warm. It's just that outer metal ring there that's getting a tad heated. Now, of course, we've also got the cup holder itself, which holds cups and other assorted things, I suppose. It says beverage holder on the actual package, but you know what? This just strikes me as kind of an ashtray type thing because of this removable tray. And the inside of there is also, it's got another plastic container holding the container. But yeah, either way, cup holder. Let's try it with, just kind of bottle of water here. Yep, that holds a bottle of water. Yeah, I mean, totally works. Well, it brought the tray with it. I was wondering about that. Just because, it's kind of a tight fit there.
Break off.
And also I was wondering if it would hold, like, the weight of the bottle of water. Yeah, it felt okay. It feels fine. Let's try. We've also got a pint glass here. Yep. That's pint glass in the cup holder. The Thermaltake X-Ray. This is not necessary. It brings to mind that whole, like, urban legend tech support horror story of somebody calling in and thinking the CD-ROM drive was a cup holder and they broke it or whatever, and it's like, oh, this is the actual thing. You want a cup holder in your computer? Here you go. It's just a terrible idea putting liquids this close to any kind of situation this electronic and technical, but I've certainly done riskier things with fluids near computers over the years. Wish I held my coffee cup. It does.
I really hope that came after.
Yeah. Not the right size. All right, well, we're not done testing this thing because there's more things you can do with this, being that is a 12-volt DC outlet. I mean, the packaging says power for car accessories. And what do I use these outlets for the most in my car? Well, a dash cam, but also for charging my phone. So let us try that with one of these little DC adapters. Yeah, just USB Type-C here, and plug this in. Okay, we've got a little light around the edge, which means it's getting power. Let's see. Hey, check it out. It's not a fast charging deal. I don't even think this is a fast charging adapter anyway, but yeah, man, that totally works. My phone is absolutely charging. Oh man, you could just plug in anything in here, right? In fact, you could just straight up get like one of these for your car, so this should work, right? This will just add regular power to DC. Oh, yep, and that lights up immediately. All right, what do I have in here that needs some power? How about a 1970s calculator, Unisonic 890C. Don't know how much power this takes. I don't think it's a lot. There we go. And let's see. Hey, yeah, we got power. Oh man.
Wow.
Perfect. You can run your mid-70s Unisonic calculator through the car power adapter plugged into your cigarette lighter on a 5.25-inch drive bay and a Windows 98 PC. Oh my goodness. But that's a calculator. I've got a calculator in software. What I don't have in software are powered speakers. I got some Altic Lansing speakers that I usually use in this setup over here. But, they need power. Plug it into the wall? No. Plug it into the PC itself. Let's see if that works. Nice.
Woohoo!
I wish I knew what I was missing.
Sorry.
We cracked a joke about having a cup holder in a computer.
Uh-huh.
And
anyway, okay, you get the point. That's what this does. It's a cigarette lighter and an ashtray,
all right.
or a
Did you
cup
post it
holder
in Facebook
with a
chat?
tray in it.
I'll be able to watch it tomorrow.
Anyway, this. There it
You
is.
posted it in
All
the
right.
group chat on
An
Facebook.
absolute treasure. And that is the Thermaltake X-Ray experience. Ah, man, it is what it is. It doesn't really do anything more or less than what you think it would do. And it does that perfectly adequately. It's very cheap, but it was sold cheap. It was under $20. And over the past 16 or however many years, the springs aren't quite as springy as they used to be. And this is like, just, irritating to work with. I still don't quite understand who this was for. Obviously, it was a little bit risky to put something like this. Like, if you had a really nice computer, do you really want to put like a heating element kind of thing and liquids and stuff right next to your pricey LAN party PC? Probably not, but I'm just happy that it exists. It is delightfully odd. I mean, what more can you ask for on this show? So I hope that you enjoyed seeing it come together as much as I enjoyed screwing around with it. And if you did enjoy this episode of Oddware, then fantastic. Do check out some of my others. I've done a bunch of them over the years, and more are always in the works in some form or another, along with other videos of all kinds throughout the weeks of the year. That being said, though, as always, thank you very much for watching LGR.
All right, that's that. Oh God, that was funny.
Amen.
Y'all mentioned using CD-ROM as a cup holder.
That's right, I did.
What's going on?
You just did the thanks for joining us, and then the Warzone Wednesday again. Now the Supernova.
Excuse us, folks. We're having technical issues. Thanks to Streamlabs being.
Go Scott in the machine again.
We are currently experimenting some technological differences.
We still have sound. Hold on.
So technological differences.
We still have sound. Hold on. Yeah, it was you that was. All right. Attention to one. I want to wish everyone who listens to the show a very happy thank you. Love, peace, and chicory, y'all. We probably won't be able to do an exit, but this way we get the exits out of the way. Don't be afraid to like all.
Awesome.
Sorry, I was trying to cover ya.
I know, yeah, it just now came back up. Well, the stream is disconnected anyway, so guess what? Might as well just go ahead and end this crap right now.
Yep.
Okay, so I'll just play the ending.
Stripe.
Remember Stripe and Gremlins 2?
Movie very well. All right, so anyway, do apologize for that. So tomorrow night, our attention one topic is misrepresented culture, basically, and it basically starts with Shang-Chi, the movie, and about that one actress who did not want to have a blue streak in her hair. So, I guess it turns out.
All right, I'm gonna bounce.
Okay.
Later.
All right. So, I'm just going to say love, peace, and chicken grease. Everybody have a great night. We do apologize for the technical difficulties. And we'll be back tomorrow, for Attention to 1. So, night, everybody.
Good night, folks.